Yeah, hello. So I don't know where to sit now because this place is full of soil and it's not good. I don't want to go to another tree. There are several trees out here. I don't want to go to them. There's so much wind here again. That's why I've even decided to wear this cardigan. But not with a t-shirt anymore. So let me find a place to settle and then let me go to this place. I think yes, this place. Wow. So how have you been? Yeah, I'm good. I am good. See, they see sweater that is giving this promising future. Ah. So it's another day that the Lord, my God, who has blessed me with, who has granted me another chance to see another day and to be alive, and that is something that I don't take for granted. See, I'm here for because of His grace. I'm here because of His mercies, of His mercy. I don't know why I pluralize that word. Yeah, it's by His grace. It's by His will that I'm here, and I'm grateful to Him because where could I be? By the I even find myself wondering, where could I be if were it not for God? You see, that speaks volumes. So that it counts, and it's a matter that I don't take it jokingly. I take it very serious because it's something that is powerful. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what to talk about today, but I certainly want to talk about the post that I made on Facebook, and I'm going deeper with it. Yeah, I am going deeper with this. Now, I think it was yesterday. I don't know, whatever has been going on in my mind lately is something that I'm also in wondering, not in shock per se, but I'm just astonished by how things are just occurring in my mind that they will never do if I could go back 2 months ago. Like, you get it? Like, I go back 2 months ago, I wouldn't have processed such information in my mind. Yeah. So I was analyzing this creation. Okay. Now, let me just place the hook, because really, see, that is all what matters when doing a content creation. Whether this is not for content or someone feeding on it, it's for me to ponder or even to express my thoughts as they are happening. This YouTube channel, if you are watching this video, is not for views. I'm not looking for any view. I don't have any intentions. I should express my thoughts as they are, as raw as they are. Katambe, raw. Katambe. So, I was asking, okay, by the way, this started on Saturday. Only that yesterday is when, I really processed that and I got an answer from curiosity to, or even my trial to get an answer. So you remembered I said that on Saturday I went to SDA, as we had agreed with this girl that I had just met, and there's this boy. No. This boy. I'm talking about myself. We had agreed that I go to her church on Saturday, and then she comes to my church on Sunday. That is Catholic. I go to SDA and she comes to Catholic. Yeah, and certainly we kept our end of bargains. Yeah, like something that I'm okay. It's fine. So I decided. So while I was in church on Saturday, by then they hold these sessions of Bible study where they group themselves in subgroups. Yeah, several groups, such that they start now to analyze the Bible. Okay, analyzing the Bible means that they come up with topics, they come up with something to talk about or to even to analyze. And this particular day, I think it was different. They had not planned for to talk about anything. So it was this abrupt nini. This where you. What's the name of this abrupt name again? Impromptu. Yes, this was just impromptu Bible study. Now, the one who was leading this Bible study group was like, okay, you know what? Today we hadn't planned for any topic, but can someone come up with an idea or come up with a topic or even a question so that it can be discussed by now the people who are involved in that group. Now, I don't know, this must have been, I don't know, I don't know, but let me say this. I think that I was in the right place at the right time with the right people. That is one of the prayer that was answered that day. Usually I say this all the time. Whenever I'm praying, I'll put that as a request. Let me be in the right place with the right time, with the right people, doing the right thing. Yeah? Because being in the right place at the right time is something that I've come to note. It saves you a lot. It saves you. It puts you in this position where there are blessings that will come to your life and they won't have if you are not in the right place at the right time. Look at very big people out there. They don't have talent, at the exceptional talent, but they found themselves in this right place in the right time, and their star started to shine. And it gave me a challenge. It gave me this challenge to always pray for that, because I've seen the importance of it. Prepare for that moment. Yeah, and make sure you have. Okay, the thing is, you have to prepare for that moment, but that prayer has to be each and every time on your prayer list, in the bucket list, every time that you think about it. So yeah, I was in the SDA group at the right time, at the right place. So certainly this girl that I had met was among the group, because I couldn't go to other groups, because I was following this familiar person so that he can show me what how it goes, because I have never attended any SDA church. So I was like, okay, let me follow this girl, maybe At least I know them. They will lead me to the right place. That's it. So I said to myself, okay, now we start the discussion, and after now the lead of the Bible study asks, what topic can you come up with, or any question that you have. So this girl was like, ask this, I don't know, this question. I don't know, people found it weird, and at first I also found it very weird. This question of, but it sounded very weird at first, but it got answered, and I have reasons to believe that there was a reason why she asked that question. It was kind of okay. That's a weird question. At first I thought of that, but after pondering about the question, so I was like, can answer that question. I can answer that question very easily. And you see, we had started knowing each other's beliefs, and I was trying to explain the beliefs that we have. Me, I'm in the opinion of, no, I believe in this spirituality thing, but she doesn't buy that, and that is what was bringing friction between me and her. That's why I decided to left, because the relationship, I had seen some signs that this won't go any far, and it's because when you don't agree on something, and it's something that is common between the two of you, it will create some differences. And me, I don't know the art. No, I don't want to say that I don't know the art, but I don't know the I'm looking for the right word. I don't know how to go down. It's either I go upper or you go down. Yeah, it has to be that way. Me, I want to go down. So that is why I had to end this friendship that we had started to make. And it's a conscious decision that I made. Like, I decided, I'm not doing this. We are not getting to a relationship. And there's this friction about our beliefs. And spiritual things are things that you should be very, very careful of, because it will really ruin the respect that you have for each other. Anyway, she asked a question that in her place in I don't know where, I think she lives in Turkana, Nauko Turkana, northern Kenya. She's like, she was like, no, this is a story that as she was giving it, she has this family, okay, and one of the family members, I think it was part of the extended family members, so she confesses that they had gone to this witchcraft, or to this witch, that to this witch, okay. Now this was bringing some bad effects in her family, and so the extended that affected the family. They decided, okay, let us look for another witch or witch doctor or something, I don't know, or another spiritual being, okay, not being, but witchcraft, not witchcraft. I don't want to say it's witchcraft, but let me just say it as it is. They decide to look for another witch, so that he can remove, he can neutralize the witchcraft that has been planted in the family by the first witch. And her question was, how do these people her question was, what was happening, by the way. I think she was kind of confused of what was happening in this whole shenanigan. She was like, by the way, what was happening? Because one, they are of the same side, they are serving the same master, they are of the dark world. How is that even possible? That you can remove witchcraft using another witchcraft, using another witch. Doesn't that bring confusion? And these are not people who are now the person who is removing that is not from God. So she was worried, or she was confused about that. And yesterday I didn't think about it. I wasn't processing it as such, but it just landed on my mind. I was like, wait, I think, what was I thinking about? Yes, there's this video that I had seen of Julian Rose. She was talking about how to enter into God mode. I didn't pay much attention to it because I think it wasn't that significant. But okay, here's the thing: it wasn't that significant, but I tried. I said to myself that okay, maybe I might. I actually downloaded the video while I was watching the few seconds on it on TikTok. Watch it another day. The word God mode stuck in my mind. Okay, in my memory. Let me be specific about my mind. In my memory. I keep it there. These are occurrences that happened in last week. Saturday comes, next week comes. Was it yesterday? Was Wednesday? Yeah. Today's on Thursday. I think Thursday, date 7, 2024, November. So, yeah, something just came into my mind. I was like, wait, how do we enter God mode? I don't know what came into my mind, and I'm like, every time we go back to Genesis and start analyzing it with a brain of a forensic what? Of a forensic what? Forensic what? Forensic okay, forensic what? Not spy, I'm looking for forensic investigator. I'm reading Genesis chapter 3 verse 1 to 7 with a brain of forensic investigator, not as a Christian, as a forensic. Okay, now I start to analyze the verses, and I'll just go through them. I think I'll paraphrase what is happening in chapter in. You see, it's red. So I actually feel very confident when I'm wearing this cardigan. For whatever reasons, I don't understand why I'm feeling so good. So yeah, this is where the fall of man started. This is in the Garden of Eden. Now, the serpent approaches Eve. Eve was like, now I think the snake persuades Eve to eat this fruit from the middle of the garden. And They are like, okay, she's like, okay, that's a good idea. They are having this conversation. It's a good idea. You know how women can be. They don't have a straight answer. It's a good idea. I'm trying to make it up, or not make it up, but I'm trying to draw this, or even animating this, what was happening at that time. It's a good idea, but God told us not to eat it. God told us not to eat it. And the serpent was like, wait, no, this won't happen. And if you eat this, certainly you won't die. Underline the word certainly. What is happening? Now Satan, okay, who was named now Lucifer? I think his name is Lucifer. There's a question. I'm trying to answer this question, that why was Lucifer very sure that she won't certainly die at that moment? See, that meant Satan or Lucifer knew something, but these human beings, that is Eve, and even Adam. Let me include Adam in the mix. He knew the Nini, but these human beings didn't know it. But why is he persuading Eve that they won't certainly die? Now, the big question in the room. Now, the serpent tells Eve that if they eat that fruit, they'll become like God who created them. And they'll have this knowledge and even wisdom that their God has. No, just ponder about it. Ponder of that question. No, think like a forensic investigator. There will never be any effect without a cause. What was this knowledge? And remember that Adam was told that if you eat of this fruit in the middle of the Garden of Eden, you will certainly die. You will die. The big question in the room. What was this being protected? What was this thing that was being protected so much that God was willing to make sure that human will be mortal, like they will die? What was this information? See, that means that this knowledge and even wisdom is something that has, if you tap into it or discover it, it means that you'll have knowledge. And even basically we say that knowledge is power, right? See, that meant that power might, I'm not sure about this, but this is what is occurring in my mind. I think as I had written it, it's something that I think this knowledge had so much value, that such that it was being protected at all costs. Okay, keep that in mind. That knowledge, Satan, who is Lucifer, I think he had seen it, and he had seen how much the impact that it could have, and it's the same reasons as I think I start to analyze, it could have been the same reason why he wanted to overthrow God out of his seat and even his kingdom. Because think about it. This was no ordinary wisdom. This was no ordinary knowledge. This was no ordinary thing that we in the understanding of a human being, or even using the human perspective, we won't understand. And thanks to Lucifer, no thanks to him, but I think it was through him that I think this wisdom is being exposed in a way. Again, I have another question as a forensic investigator to all this that is happening. Why did God allow whoever was writing this Genesis? I think it is Moses. Why did God allow Moses to write this part of the Bible as explicit as it is, exposing the knowledge? Why? To Christians, the Bible wasn't just written. It was written because God had authorized each and every word that was written on the Bible was because every word, like literally every word that is written in the Bible doesn't confuse itself. That is one. Two, it was written in the I'm looking for the word, through the name of God, through the I'm forgotten the word. I don't think I have a replacement for it, but I might try. It was written through God's word, it's not conviction, it's another word. I'm trying so much to remember the word, but yeah, you get the point. It was through God's will, and even let me say it as will. Why did he allow for that to be written instead of to be hidden? Now another question. Why was the tree of knowledge placed in the Garden of Eden, knowing very well that the human beings that God had created in his own image, that they might be tempted to eat it? Why did he, if he had intentions of not killing a man per se, but I'm trying to rephrase my thoughts in this in a particular manner that won't sell that motive of Nini. But why did he put that tree in the Garden of Eden? No, don't actually think about in the middle. Why did he put it in the Garden of Eden? So that means we have access to the knowledge, only that it's your choice. So now, so that means you have access to it, and there's no limitation to that. You won't be there will not be something that will happen to you if you go and tap the knowledge in that. And let's look at the post events that happened after Eve ate that apple. Eve and Adam ate that apple. Their eyes were opened, and they have unlocked this wisdom that they are not sure of. They don't know what is happening. or whatever it is capable of, this wisdom and even this knowledge that they have just newly acquired, what happens? They become knowledgeable, and God saw it better to expel them from the Garden of Eden, and they are now mortal from immortal. Now, just a curious. I'm very curious about what was this that was posing so much threat that God decided that human beings and the entire population after Adam and Eve, they will be mortal. You tell me. So I try to seek these questions, the answers to these questions. It's something that I think I've found an answer, and I think I'll try to dig deeper to realize what is this that is being hidden, and that humans never see it. The Bible is not just a fancy history book. It's a book that, if you come to analyze and understand and master the spiritual principles behind them, such as that one that I've mentioned, you enter into God mode. I can tell you for sure that it will get you into God mode, like you're operating like a god. And there's so much that is underlying this, and certainly I have these clues to the answers. It has got something to do with our consciousness and whatever we are capable of. Now, there are people. Let me go out of that context and analyze the human beings as they are. There are people who can control people through whichever means that they can. Talk of presidents who are controlling. Let me go to North Korea. Okay, I don't know if YouTube I don't know. We'll put that thing. What do you call them? When you mention certain words in YouTube, your videos will be expelled. But certainly, I don't think North Korea will be detected by the AI. Here's the thing. North Korea has this president, Kim Jong-un. I don't know his name, and he's a dictator, and people are controlled by him. So that means he has power, some sort of power, very powerful, not heavy power, and it got to tell you that he has tapped into something that then ordinary people don't know about, because you just can't control people just the way you want. Yeah, look at the colonizers of Africa. They have this certain power that they are able to manipulate and even control the people. Now, this is the kind of power, the same one from that Genesis, that 3 or Nini. Okay, they are operating on the same principles. Once you master that knowledge and even wisdom, you'll be controlling things as you wish. You can be commanding things. I can command millions and even billions of money to come to my life, to settle in my life, to come to my life, because I have commanded it, and it's because I have mastered the art or even the principles of that spirituality thing that is usually not mentioned. No pastor will tell you this, no bishop will tell you this openly, okay? And certainly it got me thinking, No, not gonna be thinking. I'm trying to analyze the post as yeah, you can find the post in my Facebook page. Yeah, I know I don't talk about ordinary things in my Facebook account. I talk about very few things with value. Now let's talk about the pastors and even the bishops who perform miracles, same as the genuine pastors from Christ, or from the kingdom of Christ. What is happening here? What is happening here? They can perform the same miracles, genuine, like they are genuine miracles, even if they are performed by the people from the dark world. They are very genuine. The miracles are very genuine. Only that the difference is motives, or let's say the motive behind them. And another difference, the master that they serve. Others serve Lucifer, others serve the Christ who died for our sins, yeah, and who brought salvation to the world. Okay, keep that in mind. Now we have talked of the spiritual principles and even the knowledge and wisdom. What Lucifer explicitly tries to explain in Genesis chapter verse 3. I think this is where Lucifer is saying, you will not certainly die, you will have this knowledge. Now go back to the pastors. Let's go back to the pastors. Pastors are able to perform the same miracles. This is something that undoubtedly is the same thing. But even let's add witches to the same group as those pastors and even bishops who operate on the dark world. They do the same thing because they operate on the same principles. But what is enabling them to do this thing? Yeah, what is enabling them do this thing? Because one, this thing is not one-sided. Not that you'll get power from Christ. See, that means that all these powers are readily available. Okay, let me move to the sun, because I think I had missed some vitamin D. I think it won't go for long, but anyway, it will serve its purpose for now. Yeah, see, that means there is readily available power and spiritual principles that anyone can use. Anyone, and by anyone I mean anyone, because Satan had tried this. The pastors, the genuine pastors from Christ, also use it. Only that I tend to think that they don't know, they are not aware. But through Christ, it is manifested. Now, look at the life of Jesus and the miracles that he performed. The miracles that he performed. He certainly uses some power, and it's not. He performed some miracles, and not that the miracles had. Not that the miracles didn't have. No, didn't have. He didn't use it because he had power. Okay, he had power. Now, where did this power come from? Okay, as much as he is the Son of God, but I certainly have this belief that he used those powers from the new knowledge, from the new wisdom. So that means that the universe can offer the power ready. It's something that if you learn if you master the energies behind, no, not the energy. Yeah, if you master the knowledge and master the energy behind all these powers, but your life on earth will be like okay, I want this. You'll be commanding things that will come to your life. And I don't know why this came into my mind. I don't know why. I don't know for what reason. But I think I'm gonna tap into go deeper with this so that I can learn the principles. What is happening? Look at the law of attraction. That is one of the tip. That is the tip of the iceberg, and that is giving this sign that it's something that has to do with that. That whatever is in your mind is what you will attract. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Keep a mental mental note that you need to tap into that. Let me now go to. Okay, this video will be long. Thank God I had cleared some storage. There are videos that were taking so much storage, so I had to delete a couple of them. They were huge files. Anyway, I think I'll make this another for another day. I think tomorrow is when school is open. Why did they open this school? I was expecting this school to open on next year. I know it's for a reason. It's for a reason why. Yeah, I really wanted to talk about that because it's something that when one thought comes into my mind, another one comes to complement it, and I now start seeing the pattern. And when I ask myself a question, I definitely find answers. Definitely, it's like I put questions. I put out questions to the universe, and it will answer me. And it usually occurs in ways that because this is not my thoughts. This is some superior voice that is speaking to me. Anyway, let me not go deeper into that. I think I'll be covering the deeper parts in the other diaries that will come. But I don't know to talk about that. Anyway, I don't know. Today I have plans to do a content for Micro Harris, a Kiswahili one for TikTok. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but anyway, I pray that God lets me. He puts words into my mouth, and I'll be able to talk what is happening in my mind. Alright? Now, I want to talk about something else. My partner, I have no clear answer about who they are, so I'll keep it at that. I decided that whenever two things will be trying like I'll be debating about the two matters at a time, and I see that I cannot make a decision on one of them. Let me just leave the matter alone. It's better that way than choosing something that God himself cannot choose for you. No, has not, like he doesn't, okay, not, he wouldn't choose for you. Yeah. So with time, the divine partner, the partner that I'm supposed to spend my life with, will definitely be revealed to me. Under the grace of God, I'll get an answer. Yeah? Right now, I've left the matter hanging, and it's because I think they will be revealed in the right time, in the right place, and in the right place and in the right time. So I leave it there. Let me end this diary here because I have things to do. I think, what's the time? 12:18. Great. Let me end this there here. Yeah. I really want to talk about whatever is in my mind. So let me end this here. Remember, why do I think that I need to talk about something else? Yet it's not coming. Anyway, when it comes, I think I'll talk about it tomorrow or even another day or another day. Remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Adios.